The Dragon Who Was Scared of Flying. Story by Leena Kulkarni. Story Education, Pune. Once upon a time there was a dragon. His name was Dennis. Dennis was a very happy dragon. He used to live high up on the mountain along with his brothers and sisters and all his dragon friends. There were many caves in the mountain range and they used to live in the caves. There was just one thing though. Dennis could not fly. You see, he was scared of flying. Every morning, all the dragons used to get up, get ready, and then fly out of their caves in search of adventure. Poor Dennis, he had to stay behind, waiting for everyone to come. Dennis's sister, Dina, really wanted Dennis to fly. She used to say, "I can teach you. Come here." She used to take him at the edge of the mountain. "Now, Dennis, push your legs and flap your wings as fast as you can." Dennis used to try it, but invariably he used to look down. "Don't look down, Dennis," Dina used to say. "Don't look down." But Dennis, he used to feel so dizzy after looking down. "No, Dina, no, I can't." He used to back out. So you see, all the day in the cave, he waited for others to return. It's not like he was bored or something. He had found out things to do. For example, he used to play with marbles. Sometimes he used to draw with a stick in the sand. Sometimes he used to draw nice pictures in his caves. And for sure, Dennis's cave was a very beautifully decorated cave on the entire mountain range. But when everyone came in the evening and started telling stories, Dennis used to feel so sad. Someone used to say, "Today I saved a princess. She was in so big danger. Thanks to me, she's alive." Dennis's elder brother used to say, "Today I fought a big giant. He had one eye. Over here." "Where do you meet all these creatures?" Dennis asked. "Ha ha ha, you have to fly out for that, Dennis." Dennis felt sad. It was true. He wasn't to get an adventure sitting in his cave. No one does. We have to go out. One day, Dennis could not take it any longer. So he started walking down the mountain. Obviously, if you can't fly, that is what you will have to do. But you see, Dennis was such a huge dragon. And dragons have so small feet if you would have any time seen the pictures carefully. So Dennis was obviously getting very tired. Panting, somehow he came halfway through the mountain. He saw a big boulder and he thought he will rest there. A boulder is a big black stone. Dennis sat there and looked around. Wow, there was so much down there. He had never left his cave, so he never knew. There were villages. Hey, what is that? In one village, he saw there was something colorful. A tent. Dennis had never seen a tent before. I have seen colorful flowers. I have seen colorful birds. But this is something different. It is so colorful and so big. I must check it out. Again, Dennis got up and started walking towards the village. By the time he arrived, it was already getting darker. And it was a circus tent. The circus had already started. People had gathered. Everyone was enjoying seeing so many animals, so many artists dressed in nice, bright clothes. Even Dennis felt, wow, I have never seen something like this before. When Dennis entered the tent, everybody thought he's part of the circus. So everybody started clapping, yay, a dragon, a dragon. One person knew that Dennis is not part of the circus. It was the owner of the circus. He came at once. He said, hello there. Who are you? I'm Dennis. The dragon? Dennis the dragon, hey? So, what brings you here on this fine day? What brings me here? Dennis quickly thought. He said, I would like a place to stay. Obviously, he didn't want to go climbing up the mountain. He took a shot. Want to join our circus, eh? Well, you will have to tell me what can you do. What can I do? Dennis didn't want to tell that he couldn't fly. So again he had to think. And he said, well, I can blow out fire if you would like to see that. No, not here. People are there. Come on in, Dennis. You are in my circus. I'll show you your tent. And that's how Dennis joined the circus. Not to mention, Dennis was very, very happy in this circus. No one asked him about flying. Dennis was a very friendly dragon. He made lots and lots of friends. No one troubled him. Everyone was happy with his act of blowing fire. Dennis used to really ready himself up, and then with all his might used to blow fire. Whoa! The fire went up in the tent, and then he used to take it all below before anything got burnt. Dennis became a very popular thing in the circus. Many people started coming just to get one look at the dragon. So the owner was also happy. It's okay. I am getting so much money. So many people are coming. So all in all, Dennis was very happy in the circus. He almost forgot about his cave. One day, Dennis had finished his act and he was sitting below, watching his friend Claire do her tightrope walking act. Tightrope walking? Well, they tie a rope at both ends and you have to walk on it. You need a lot of balance for that. Claire was a very intelligent artist and Dennis had seen this act 1,000,000 times. She was good at it. But that day, as Dennis was looking, somehow he felt she got distracted, and for sure she lost her footing and her balance went off. She was falling. No one was looking. Dennis had to do something. Without thinking, without blinking, Dennis gave a push to his legs and flapped his wings as fast as he could. Dennis flew up in the air, held Claire and gently brought her down and kept her on the floor. Claire said. Dennis was like, are you all right? And Claire was, Dennis, you flew. You just flew. You have saved my life. But you have also flown so high without even knowing. Dennis thought about it. Now he became aware of what he had done. He felt happy too. In fact, he felt it was quite fun. He remembered his sister, and really thanked her in his mind. Then his thought, all along I kept on saying, I can't fly, I can't fly. But it was more like I was scared of it. You see, friends, sometimes our fear makes the problem bigger. If it is this much, our fear will make it look like this much. So many times we say, I can't sing, I can't swim, I can't cycle. But just see if there is a fear there which we need to handle. And once we do that, quite often we find out there's nothing wrong with our wings. Thank you so much for listening to my story.